So today we're going to be finishing our dining room for Christmas. This is part two. We already did part one, which was our table. And now we're just going to finish the curtain area where we have our two china cabinets as well. We're going to finish those off so the whole look can come together. And make sure you watch our last video where we showed how we did our table here. And we're going to be speeding up the process and kind of just walking you through it so it's not too long. But we're going to start out with the supplies that we got from the Dollar Tree, starting with the white snowflakes. They also have them in silver. And then we also have some garland in silver. They have every color of garland at the Dollar Tree. And then we have the small snowflakes that are paper. They're very thin. And we have the bigger ones and some lights. So this is what we're going to use on the whole kitchen, and it's going to go far. Oh, and we also have some gold and silver bowls that I almost forgot about. We do use them, just not as much. So starting with the black china cabinet or the black entertainment system, we're going to start with the lights and the garland, and we're going to mix them together. This way it's easier for the garland to stay up because it has something heavy like the lights holding it together. Plus, when we turn on the lights in the kitchen, you'll still be able to see them, but they will look like they're coming from the garland. So next we're going to start hanging the snowflakes. These are a bit thicker. They're a really good deal for $1. It's three on each, and we just wanted to go and spread them completely. We just put them up very quickly with tape. That's how light they are. And now we're starting on where our curtain is. So we're just going to be adding lights and the white snowflakes that we just used on the entertainment system to the curtains. And we're just going to hang them up in a little pattern. And again, you can go to our last video and see how we trimmed the curtains in Dollar Store Silver Garland, as well as a Dollar Tree Christmas haul. And in the last one, you can see how we did our house last year. Now we're just twisting the lights in the garland again. We want them to sparkle when we plug up the lights, and we're adding our last snowflakes, and I'm going to show the end once we're done of how it was all put together, like how it looks now. So next thing, our light fixture, we're just going to add some garland from the top of it to the bottom of it, and we're going to add small and bigger snowflakes around the light fixture. This part is pretty simple. Just take some tape or some thumbtacks and hang it around whatever lighting you want to. If you have a light that like hangs down, it was pretty hard to film, so we just kind of showed the end product. So next we're going to start with the gold and silver bowls. We're going to tie them because they have a tie in the back up the garland, and it's just going to be gold, silver all the way to the top. And it looks great going in between the snowflakes, and it gives it just a real Christmas look. So I'm just going to do a quick look around just of our progress so far. Now on to the china cabinets. We're going to start with the bigger snowflakes, and we're going to use those more here. We're going to do two at the top and two at the bottom as well. Then we're going to put up the garland and the lights. And this china cabinet, you have to do a little bit more to, because the other one is black, and it just, anything you kind of do to it pops out very easily. With this color being brown, you do have to do a little bit more of a design to make it stand out. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of extra with it. And we're just going to make sure that we keep everything in good condition, because we get a good amount of things from the Dollar Tree and we're able to reuse them. We have so much more items coming up that we add new things to as far as looks, but a good amount of those items have also been in our house, like those snowflakes. I think we've bought quite a few just years and years. And we just always add more because we think of more decorations that we can do with them. And we still use the old decorations as well. So you can go to the Dollar Tree and get any theme you want, all different colors. and do a great Christmas and an elegant Christmas decorations. But now we're going to be adding the bows to the china cabinets. We wanted to have the bows kind of stick out in the middle and be something different. So at first we did have two, or one silver and one gold that we're going to try. And then as we look at it, we kind of decided two silvers, so we did change it. But that's the great thing about having or getting items from the Dollar Tree, and just using tape and thumbtacks. You can change it around as much as you would like, as much as you need to, until you get the perfect look that you desire. So that's what we're doing right now. We have the silver and the gold bowl that's going to go up. We tried it and we messed around with it a little bit. We had even added some of the small, thin snowflakes to the cabinet, but decided against it and went with the ones that are 3 for 1, and they're thicker and they're a great price for $1 because they're pretty. They're light, but they're sturdy. So it's not like something that's just gonna like fall out of the blue, or no, they're sturdy. So I think they'll do a lot better than the thin snowflakes. So we're just going to do one at the top, and then we're going to tape them together because we're going to add another one at the bottom as soon as we make sure that it is taped up properly, and that the garland isn't slipping backwards, because that can happen too sometimes. So the tape helps with both the garland and the snowflakes. And to be honest, dollar store tape, like just a regular plastic tape, and thumbtacks can just be your best friend when you're doing decorations. Super easy and simple to take down and remove. So we're going to start with the other side. Make sure it's turned right, because it does have two different sides. Like one you can tell is the front side of the snowflake, and one you can tell is the back side of the snowflake. So we just want to make sure that it stays to the front the whole entire time. So a piece of tape will take care of that. And this is the finished look. Super easy, super simple, super quick, very inexpensive, and a beautiful snowflake kitchen. There's still snowflakes and items that need to be added, but just to be not even halfway through, it looks pretty great. So there's another close-up of the table. Here's it with the lights on, and it's going to look different at night, or if we would have turned off the light, but I really want you guys to see how it glows behind the garlands, and how it looks. So here's another little slow motion action. So I wanted to give an updated in-depth preview to the things we have going on. So we do have our full pizza lasagna. That was a full pan, and it had the sausage on. This is the individual pan with just pepperoni and our cheese garlic bread. And I just wanted to show how cheesy it was. We didn't wait the 30 minutes, so it's not stiff like it should be, but it's delicious. It's hard to wait the 30 minutes. So that's why it was like that, but it's absolutely delicious. Can't wait to post that recipe. Also with our cheese bread that we'll be doing, cheese garlic bread. Then we have our loaded spaghetti, which my mom is famous for. Good cheese at the top of it. And once you see like a good look at that inside, it's loaded with different types of meats, and it's delicious. And then the favorite, I think, is the baked mac and cheese. Everyone tends to love it, tends to brag about it. It's one of the easiest mac and cheese. It's kind of like a one pot that you mix, and then the next pot that you put it in is the pan that you bake it in. But as you can see, it's cheesy and creamy, so it's not dry at all. And I wanted to give a little preview to our party planning business that's coming up. This is just done in my house with only like 1/4 of the shimmer and shine decorations that I actually have. But I just wanted to show how easy it was. And a lot of that stuff we made was DIY with dollar store materials, the gold plates, the rhinestone mesh I got from Amazon for really cheap. Also, the lamps were from Party City. They were cheap. The bottle that's blue in the middle, dollar store. And the favorites came from Smash Invites on Instagram, and she is amazing. So just keep a lookout for these new things we have coming up.